Update 48 is now live in the public test server, and ZOS is finally making some changes to UI bugs that have been plaguing the game for quite a while. So let's go ahead and hop right into it and see what's changing in Update 48. Now, when it comes to the UI fixes for Update 48, it's mainly all fixes for bugs that have kind of been around for a little while. But there is one new feature when it comes to UI, and that is they're adding a new setting that toggles compass distances. Now, keep in mind, this is only week 1 of the public test server for Update 48. And when it comes to UI stuff, sometimes they add new stuff weekly if they're working on a lot. We don't know how much UI stuff they're looking to fix within this update, but of course we do know that Update 48 is mainly just for bug fixes and issues that have been in the game for a while. There's not a lot of brand new features coming to the game. So we may see some more UI fixes in the coming weeks. But when it comes to week 1, the first thing they talked about is system mail for sold or purchased items now will correctly show the player who created the item. And I don't remember the last time it actually worked as intended. It usually did not show the player who created that item. So that is something that has been around for a little while now that they're finally getting fixed. They also fixed the issue where the guild history permissions would refresh when first loading in, causing people to be able to see things they shouldn't have permissions for. Now, I don't know how many people had this issue. I did see this issue mentioned on the forums at one point, but I don't think this was a big thing where all guilds were having this problem. But if you were experiencing this issue, of course, that would be very annoying if you're like the guild leader or something like that, or just anyone in the guild in general. So luckily that is now also getting fixed with Update 48. You will no longer encounter an error when navigating to other screens from conversation windows with screen narration turned on. You will no longer encounter an error when leaving guilds while communication is restricted. They added UI sounds to missing spots on login screens. Now, they did not talk about the audio issues that's happening on the login screen, and I don't know if it's for everyone, but for me personally, when Update 47 launched, and I've really had some issues, honestly, since Update 46, and when we got the change kind of the background from Cold Harbor on the loading screen. When you load in, you kind of can see your characters there. When we went from the Cold Harbor look to the new one we have now, I've had a lot of audio problems where the audio just likes to cut out a lot on that screen from the loading logo to where your characters are located when you first select your character. I've had a lot of audio issues there where audio cuts out, will not play correctly, just kind of some weird things. And like I said, that started happening in Update 46. I have noticed it be a bit more prevalent since Update 47. So I don't know if adding UI sounds to missing spots in the loading screen is going to fix this issue, but I do know a lot of people have been talking about audio issues just in general in the game, but I've definitely had that big problem at that main menu since, like I said, Update 46. They updated the pin icon in Golden Pursuits to more clearly indicate when it is selected. They also fixed an issue in the scribing UI where the scribe keybind would sometime appear when it should not, and they made an additional art update in line with the large UI art update early this year. Now, of course, early this year they did do a big update to kind of the UI art-wise, and it looks like they're going to kind of just continue from where they left off. I don't know how much really they have left. They talked about this more at the beginning of the year than they have recently, but I'm not sure if there's a lot of things left that they're going to kind of go in and adjust art-wise. But, of course, freshening up anything when it comes to UI, changing the art, or, just kind of tweaking what they already have in-game to a better state is always a good thing, in my opinion. Leave me a comment. Let me know if there were any UI changes that were not on this list that you have been having issues with or you have been hearing about in the community. And of course, if you liked the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.